Okay, friends, last one. We are giving GeoPen 100 milligrams per kilogram. Okay, so this is one of those body weight dependent ones. QID, which I went and looked up. QID means 4 times daily. Yeah, I learned all kinds of stuff today about these abbreviations. Anyway, so the order, I'm just going to write down the order for starters and then read the entire thing. 100 milligrams per kilogram. Now, QID means give it 4 times a day, but I want to read the question, what we're being asked here. How many milligrams each day should a child get? Okay, so actually, 100 milligrams per kilogram, we're going to figure this for 1 dose, and then at the end, we're going to multiply it by 4 because the kid's getting it 4 times because of the QID. Man, there's a lot to keep track of. It's not just the math, it's all the terms too. Okay, so 100 milligrams per kilogram. All right. Kid weighs 33 pounds, and the available GeoPen is in 1 gram per 4 milliliters. I'm not sure that milliliters even means anything in this one. Well, maybe we'll tag that on at the end. Let's answer the original question first. How many milligrams should the kid get each day? Okay, well, let's see. The kid's 33 pounds. I know I'm going to have to do that conversion at some point, so I'm just going to deal with that right now. I'm going to stack in 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds right here. And I know, I'm going to leave off the dose over here because I'm not entirely sure if we want milligrams or if we want milliliters. I'll do both. I'll start with milligrams. 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds. What did I just say? He's 33 pounds, or she is 33 pounds. And this is one of those cases where you put it over 1 because it's not a rate, it's just a weight. Okay, so we've got 3,300 divided by 2.2. My brain wants that to be nice. If that was 3,000 divided by 2, I think that's 1,500. Yeah, that's 1,500. So that means this comes out, if we do our little unit dance. No, milligram stays. Kilograms divides off. Pounds divides off. Then we got 3,300 divided by 2.2. That's going to be 1,500 milligrams. Yeah, 1,500 milligrams. Everything else divides off. Now, that's 1 dose, 1,500 milligrams. If I bring that QID into it, it's going to be 4 times as big. So that's 6,000 milligrams. 6,000 milligrams. So I'm gonna say that, but not write it, if that's okay. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm interpreting all the words. The math is one thing, but the verbiage, and I think y'all have the verbiage down pretty well. So this, I'm going to read it one more time with you. Okay, the GeoPen, 100 milligrams per kilogram. There's no mention of time there. QID means 4 times a day. Okay, so the kid's getting it 4 times a day. And the question is, how many milligrams per day? Well, if they're getting it 4 times a day, so this is per dose. I am going to write it down because I'm feeling better now that I write it again. And then times 4 is going to be 6,000 milligrams per day. Now, we've answered the question here. The only thing we haven't done is figured out how to give them 6,000 milligrams. Or let's go back to 1,500 because we're going to dose them 4 different times. So we're not going to give them all 6,000 at once. We're going to give them 1,500. So what I think we really need to do now is we need to figure out, based on this conversion of 1 gram, this is making more sense now because that's 6 grams. 1 gram is 4 milliliters. Let's re-answer the question. If we know we have to give this kiddo, where's my eraser? Here it is. If we know we have to give this kiddo 1,500 milligrams, let's go back and let's make that our order now. 1,500 milligrams in one dose. I'll put that here. That way I'm keeping track of it. It's not per day, it's per dose. And we know the dose is going to be in milliliters per that one dose. Or just one. I'm just throwing the dose on there because I'm trying to keep this QID thing straight in my head. And the strength or whatever, the concentration is 1 gram. Okay, I'm saying this. 1 gram per 4 milliliters. So we can get the milliliters up here pretty quickly. 4 milliliters. 1 gram. And then we can do the old school metric conversion. 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. And now all the units are going to check out now. Milligrams is going to divide off over here. Grams divides off over here. We're left with just millimeters. This is awesome. So you end up with 4 times 1,500, which is again 6,000. It's a different 6,000 than before, but it's the same number. Over 1,000, which is 6 milliliters. So that's one of the 4 doses. So 6 milliliters, and then 6 more, and then 6 more, and then 6 more. So I guess all day, it's 6 milliliters per dose, which would be 24 milliliters per day. Wow, a lot going on there. Hope I did it right. So, hopefully these videos, first of all, I hope I got most of the terminology right. I know I dropped a QID in the beginning. Looking back, way back in number 1, there was a QID in there. But what I learned when I was reading these, as I went through the videos and I was reading them, I learned that the language is so crucial. I would see dose, how much per dose. Then I would see how much per day. And when I look back at number 1, it said, how much will you administer? Well, that's kind of open-ended. I mean, are you administering it once? Are you administering it more than once per day? So I learned a lot by reading these questions, just to be careful with the language. Hopefully, the math that we did, this is called dimensional analysis. I really hope it helped you make a little bit more sense. And this avoids formulas altogether. And it's always going to work for any dosage problem you need. All right, there's my email. If you ever need it, feel free to drop a line. I can work with you digitally. If I can, I'll get back into your classrooms with Marilyn and Shannon. I don't know. Our schedules just didn't work out this term. But good luck. Be well. And talk soon.